Okay, 5th grade. Today we're on lesson 82. Easton standing here behind me, so she's going to make me laugh the whole time. But today we're focusing on the greatest common factor, and we're finding the greatest common factor of two numbers. We'll use the greatest common factor to reduce or simplify fractions. The greatest common factor, or GCF, is just the greatest factor of both of the numbers. So the example that they gave us right away on the board was 12 and 18. I've listed all of the factors of 12 and all of the factors of 18, and I've circled the similar factors 1, 2, 3, and 6. 6 is the greatest common factor because it's the largest factor that goes into both numbers. I'm trying something a little bit different today. We're writing down the examples beforehand, so hopefully we don't waste as much time. It says find the greatest common factor of 8 and 20. So the first thing we need to do is list the factors of every number. Obviously 8 is, it's got two factors, one in itself, and then it's even, so we take 2 and we multiply it by 4, and those are the 4 factors of 8. The factors of 20, of course, again, we'll start with 1 and 20. It's even, so 2 and 10 goes into it. It ends in 5 or 0, so we know that 5 goes into those numbers, and 4 and 5 are right beside each other. There can't be any other factors. Now we go ahead and circle the similar factors. They both have 1, they both have 2, and they both have 4. So the greatest common factor of 8 and 20 is 4. And that'll go in your example 1 line. For example 2, we're supposed to simplify or reduce the fraction 8/20. And that's why we found the greatest common factor of 8 and 20, because now we just take that greatest common factor, we divide both terms by it, and 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So this fraction 8/20 simplifies to 2/5. And that's your answer for example 2. There are no other examples in your book, but I listed a few examples from the practice problems that we can go over, just to give us a little more practice. We're first supposed to find the greatest common factor of 15 and 100. So we need to list all the factors of 15 and all of the factors of 100. Okay, 15 is 1 and 15. The factors are 1 and 15. It is not even, so 2 doesn't work. 3, if you remember all those rules that we have, we can add 1 plus 5, and that's 6. 6 is divisible by 3. So 15 is divisible by 3, and 3 multiplies by 5 to get 15, and those are the 4 factors of 15. 100 has a few more. Still going to be, of course, 1 in itself. It's even, so we get from 2 to 50. It's not divisible by 3. We can split it up into 4 equal parts 25 times. 5 works. 5 times 20. 6, 7, 8, 9 don't work, but 10 multiplied by itself equals 100. Okay, again, I'm going to circle the similar factors, 1 and 5. The greatest of those common factors is 5. So the greatest common factor of 15 and 100, for example 3, is 5. Okay, and then the fourth example, we're going to use those two numbers, 15 and 100. We're going to use the greatest common factor of those two numbers to simplify this fraction. 15/100, we divide both terms by their greatest common factor, which again was 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 100 divided by 5, if you aren't sure, we can write it off to the side. 5 goes into 1 0 times, 5 goes into 10 twice, and of course 5 goes into 0 0 times. Our simplified fraction is 3/20, for example 4. And that's all we have for today. Let me know your opinion on how I did the examples today tomorrow. See you then.